Hi everyone, today is July 1st and I'm so excited that you're joining me today in fun activities for this month for summer school. I'm Miss Troya and I'm your enrichment teacher and I will be posting fun games and activities and some arts and crafts projects that you can do at home every single day. I even have some fun virtual field trips planned for us. So the month of July will be so exciting. You can do the arts and crafts and activities with the family or friends or cousins that you live with. And I use materials that you can find at home. So it'll be a very exciting month, and I'm so excited. Again, my name is Miss Troya, and if you ever have a question, you can always comment on my videos. And when you're done watching this video, please click the turn in button so I know that you have watched my video. So let's get started. I will be reading this story today that you see on the screen, and it's called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? And it's a guide to daily happiness for kids. I'm sure a lot of you may have read it before, or maybe a teacher that you've had in the past has read it to you. However, I'm going to do a fun project with all of us that you can do at home. So I'll do the project after the story, and then at home you can go and do that same thing with your friends or family. It's a really cute project. I know I like doing it during the school year, so we'll see how it goes today. So this story is called Have You Filled a Bucket Today? And it's written by Carol McLeod and illustrated by David Messing. So let's get started. And you're just following along. Have you filled a bucket today? A guide to daily happiness for kids. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. And if I'm using my eagle eye, which is what my students and I like to use as we read to look at pictures, I'm seeing that all the children are holding a bucket. Okay, but it's invisible, which means you can't see the bucket, but it's there. Okay. You can't see it, but it's there, and that's exactly what invisible means. You have a bucket. Each member of your family has a bucket. So I see on the right side, even the dog has a bucket. So I'm wondering, what is this bucket? What are we doing with this bucket? Why does every single person in our family and all of our friends, why do they have buckets too? So let's keep reading. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have buckets. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. I even see when they're riding bikes and they're on pogo sticks, or if they're just walking, you are carrying your invisible bucket. It's very interesting. I wonder why. Your bucket has one purpose only. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. Oh, so your bucket makes you feel good. Very interesting. But how can we fill our bucket? I'm wondering. You feel happy and good when your bucket is full. And you feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. And I see the girl with the ponytail. She's looking at her full bucket, and her bucket has a smile. And she has a smile and she looks so happy. And then I look at the boy with the empty bucket and I'm wondering, why is he frowning? Why is his bucket empty? So let me keep reading this story. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. So now I see the man has a happy bucket and he is very happy, but the woman is walking away and she looks really sad. So I wonder how you can make your bucket and yourself feel good. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. Other people can fill your bucket and you can fill theirs. You can fill your own bucket too. So how do you fill a bucket? Great. So our questions will be soon answered. You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. Wow, so it's not hard to fill someone's bucket. You just have to be loving and kind, or even by smiling at someone that maybe you don't even know. Maybe it's another teacher you've never had, or another student in the building that you don't really know. Just smiling can fill their bucket up. That's so nice. I wonder if there are any more ways to fill a bucket up. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things to make others feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, you fill their bucket. And I see the girl in the dress. It looks like she's giving the older woman some flowers. So I'm sure that's filling the older woman's bucket. She looks so happy. Both of their buckets look happy. That is so kind of the little girl. But you can also dip into a bucket and take out some good feelings. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, or when you say or do mean things, or even when you ignore someone. That's bucket dipping. And I see the two girls on the left. It looks like they're scooping out the girl who's walking away, her bucket. And none of their buckets look happy. If I'm using my eagle eye and I'm looking at the two girls on the left, both of their buckets look sad. So they are the ones that are making fun of that girl. They're pointing and laughing, but their buckets aren't even happy. And they look like they're just not treating others with respect and kindness. So none of them have really happy buckets. And if you look at the girl walking away, she looks really upset. So I can infer that those girls were making fun of her. Oh no, we don't want to be a bucket dipper. We want to be bucket fillers. Let's see what happens next. Okay. Bullying is bucket dipping. When you hurt others, you dip into their bucket. You will dip into your own bucket too. So even if you're the one making fun of other people, your bucket's emptying. Look at the bully. Look at his bucket. His bucket looks sad and it kind of looks angry too. So even when you're the one doing the bullying, that doesn't make your bucket happy. That doesn't make yourself happy. Many people who dip have an empty bucket. They may think they can fill their own bucket by dipping into someone else's, but that will never work. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. So that bully thought that he can get some of the other bucket, but he couldn't. So now they both have empty and sad buckets. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others feel good. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into each other's buckets by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. So, even you at home living with your families and cousins, you can be bucket fillers. Don't be a bucket dipper, because then it'll make you sad and then the other person sad as well. And you don't want that. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them that you love them? You can even tell them why you love them. Your caring words will fill their buckets with joy. So if you live with someone that you love, go tell them right now. Go fill up their bucket. We want to spread that kindness and joy to those that we love. Watch for smiles to light up their faces. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you have filled a bucket. And I can see both the father and the son holding each other and smiling. If you practice, you'll become a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket and think of what you can say or do to fill it. So even though you can't see the buckets, everyone has a bucket. Everyone has feelings, and you want to make someone smile. You want to make someone happy. You want to be kind to others. So instead of being bucket dippers, let's be bucket fillers this summer and throughout the school year for the rest of our lives, because we want to fill our buckets and we want to be happy and we want to make others happy as well. So let's be bucket fillers. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. He has a bucket too, and I know a lot of us take buses. You can invite the new kid at school to play with you. Oh, that's such a good bucket filler. You could write a thank you note to your teacher. Oh, that's a great idea. You could tell your grandpa that you like spending time with him. There are many ways to fill a bucket. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't take much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you fill your own bucket too. So even by smiling or waving, you're filling your own bucket. You're making yourself feel good. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home, your school, and your neighborhood better places for all. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. I know that's how I start my day every single day. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill a bucket today? And that process is called reflecting. It's when you look back on your day and think about all the good things that you did. You're reflecting on your day and yourself. Yes, I did. That's a life of a bucket filler. I could see her bucket is so happy and she feels so happy as well. And that's you. Make sure, oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so that was our story. Have you filled a bucket today? And